Hello students, though I'm making videos, I'm not sure whether children are liking the videos because I'm not getting any comments or any suggestions from students. If you really want me to make videos on grammar and other sections, please let me know through your comments so I can continue doing this. Otherwise, I feel like it's a waste of time if you are not going to comment or like my videos. So let's continue with English for standard 9, 10, 10. Your English paper is of 80 marks and 20 marks is internals. Now your section 1 is grammar that carries 10 marks. Grammar, as always said in all the three languages, if you want to score, you have to always do your grammar thoroughly and try and score maximum marks in your grammar. Now your grammar section is divided into three parts. 1A, 1B, 1C. 1A is simple grammar where you get 5 sentences, you have to attempt 4, that is 4 marks. 1B is medium grammar, that is 3 sentences, you have to do 4 marks. 1C is a challenging grammar, 1 sentence out of 2, that is 2 marks. So 4 plus 4, 8 plus 2, 10. So total 10 marks of grammar. Now in section 1, there are total 10 topics. Out of these 10 topics, you will get any 5. So you have compound words, infinitive, gerund or present participle, punctuate, make meaningful sentence with the given phrase, spot the error, word chain of noun, verb and adjective, identify the type of sentences, form present participle or past participle, find the hidden words from a big given word, arrange in alphabetical order. So these 10 topics, any 5 will come, you have to attempt 4. But always do extra, all the 5, so whichever is right, you will get marks. In medium grammar, you have again 5 topics, any 3 will come, you have to do 2. That is homophones, homograph, direct indirect speech, tenses, voice and word register. In challenging grammar, you have degree of comparison, modal auxiliary, clauses, simple compound and complex, that is analyze the sentence. So this entire, all these topics, you have around 20 topics. So I am going to explain you each and every topic. Okay, let's start now with English grammar. And the first topic of 1A is compound words. What is compound words? Compound words are when two words are used together to form a third meaningful word. It is known as compound word. For example, you have to just learn these 2 examples and go and write it. Moon plus light is equal to moonlight. Easy plus going is equal to easy going. Write these 2 examples and you will get your 1 mark. Now, pick up the infinitive, gerund or present participle. Now, infinitive is TO2, gerund and participle is ing. Okay, so whenever they say any of this one will come in question 2. I like to write. So, to write is infinitive. The girl was writing is gerund or present participle. And past participle is ending with ed, en or d. So, infinitive, gerund and participle. Present participle is ing, gerund is also ing and past participle is ed, en or end with d. Okay, so that is compound words, infinitive, gerund and participle. The next topic is punctuate. Now in punctuate, you have to use capital letters. Now when do we use capital letters? In the beginning of the sentence, proper nouns, days of the weeks, months of the year and I. I anywhere is always capital. Most of the students always write I small. I is never small, children. I is always capital wherever it comes. Okay? Plus exclamation marks, question marks, comma, inverted comma, full stop at the end. So you have to see, if it's a dialogue, start a comma and then inverted comma. Raju and I went to Dubai on Friday. So Raju is the name of person, plus is the first letter, so you have to start with capital. I is always capital. Dubai is name of a place, so it's a proper noun, so capital. I said days of the weeks, months of the year is always capital. And the end you have to put a full stop. I asked, can you write for me? That's a dialogue. So I is always capital, first letter is always capital. Comma, open inverted. Now when you open the inverted comma, the first alphabet has to be capital. Now it's a question mark. So question mark and then close inverted comma. Make meaningful sentence with the given phrase. So there are so many phrases given. You have to just make simple meaningful sentence. For example, I have given to be known for. Nagpur is known for its oranges. So any of the phrase that you get, please underline the phrase and make a meaningful sentence. Took notice of. The teacher took notice of her singing talent. So you have to make meaningful sentence with the given phrase. Spot the error. Now here most of the error means mistake. So what the error will be? It will be the verb. Always it is the verb. Birds eats grain. So the verb is wrong here. Error is here. So it's not eats. The birds eat grain. So see that you underline the error. Next, word chain of noun, verbs or adjective. Now, noun is name of a person, place, animal and thing. Verb is action and adjective is a describing word. So you have to always, now they have given the word magazines, complete with the noun. Now magazines, last alphabet is S. So you have to make a noun only. You cannot put, if you add verb or any action word or describing word, it is wrong. So all have to be noun only. So S, street. Last word T, teacher. R, regret, and so on. Same way with word chain with verb. Write, action word. E, enter. R, remember. Again R. R, repeat. T, think. K, to know. So always add T or to know whether it is a verb or no. So all action word. Now describing word. All describing. Wild. D, delicate. E, entire. E, endless. S, short, and so on. Only 4-letter word you have, 4 words you have to use, and try and use, at least 4-letter, 3-letter word to write the word chain. Next topic is identify the types of sentences. Now there are 4 types of sentences. First 2 are quite simple. You do have to only use your eyes. If you see a question mark, it is interrogative. Where are you going? It's a question. So interrogative. Write the sentence, write interrogative sentence. If you see an exclamation, just write what a clear sky. Exclamation mark, write exclamatory sentence. If you find an order, request or command, please get me a glass of water. So it's a request, please. Then it is imperative. If it's not a question mark, if it's not an exclamation, it is not a request or command, just a simple sentence, then it is assertive sentence. Raju is my best friend. Then next topic, find the hidden words. Now they'll give you one big word, for example, international. So you have to make 2 or 4 words, but that has to be minimum 3 or 4-letter word. You can't write in, on and on. You have to at least write 3 or 4-letter word. Okay, so international, I wrote national, nation, train, learn, and so on. Arrange in alphabetical order. Alphabetical, that is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, that order. Now if the first letter is same, then go with the second letter and put in the A, B, C, D order. So get the full marks. So this was 1A. Now I will start with 1B. Okay, now after 1A, let's start with 1B. 1A was simple grammar, 1B is medium grammar. That carries 4 marks. There will be 3 sentences you have to do. The first one is homograph and homophone. The difference between homograph and homophone is homograph means are words that have same spelling, but different meaning. For example, fan. Fan, F-A-N, fan. Now there are two fans. I am a fan of Shah Rukh Khan. There are two fans in my class. So both spellings are same, but both have different meaning. That is called homograph. For example, right. Now, R-I-G-H-T, right. Rima is taking the right decision. And she lives on the right side of the road. So both the right spellings are same, but both have different meanings. So that is called homograph. Homophones are words that have different spellings and different meanings also. Both have different meanings. New, K-N-E, new. The old man knew that new shoes would be expensive. Now, sometimes they tell, read the sentence very well. Sometimes they say, make two different sentences. But sometimes they say, make one sentence with both the given words. So read the sentence. If you don't read the question properly, then you will go wrong. Whether you have to make single sentence or double sentence, that you have to see. Next question is word register. Very simple, for 2 marks. Now they will give a word and you have to make 4 words on it. For example, education. So you can write education related words are students, knowledge, books, rules, etc. Hospital related words are bed, doctor, operation, surgery, and so on. Next topic is reported speech, that is direct or indirect speech. Now here indirect, you have to learn this table. Always remember indirect, you have to remove all the comma, inverted comma, question mark and rewrite the sentence with just a single full stop, and the sentence has to be in past tense. These are the words. Am, is, are becomes was, have, had, can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, this, that, these, those, here, there, now, then, today, that day, and so on. For example, I said, comma, open inverted comma, I will do it tomorrow. Now remove all the inverted commas. He said that, I will change to he, will change to would, tomorrow changes to the next day. And underline wherever necessary in grammar. So you have to learn this table, remove all the commas, inverted commas and rewrite in past tense and just a full stop. No question mark, nothing. If there are words like hurrah, good morning, if good morning or any wishes, then he or she wished. Hurrah, alas, then he or she exclaimed. Because if you use those words, then you have to put an exclamation. So avoid exclamation, avoid question mark and use just a full stop and remove everything, rewrite in past tense. That is called direct to indirect speech. Next topic is tenses. Now in tenses, you have present tense, past tense, future tense. Simple present, simple past, simple future. Continuous, present continuous, past continuous, future continuous. Perfect, past perfect, present perfect, future perfect. Present continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense. The important ones is this one. So I'll do this one very. So if it has perfect and continuous, it always has or have. And been has to come. In continuous has to be always ing. So it is perfect also and continuous. If we learn this, we will get to know this also. So if I say, I am studying in standard 10th. I am studying in standard 10th. That was past perfect continuous tense. But if I have to make it past perfect continuous tense, then I had been studying in standard 10th. Children, I am doing it very fast. But if you learn this table, then you will get your tenses well. I actually need the entire one full session to do tenses so I can make you understand. But try and learn this table, then you'll be able to get your tenses well. I'll make a separate only tenses table and I will do that topic separately. Degree of comparison. Now in degree of comparison, There is positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. Small, smaller, smallest. Now they will always give you the superlative degree. You have to make the positive degree and comparative degree. Remember, whenever you are doing the positive degree, you have to have these two words. As small as, or as good as bad as great as. So these two words with that word has to come. If these two words don't come, then your positive degree is wrong. When you're making the comparative degree, THAN, than has to come, because when you compare, he is smaller than so and so. So then than has to come. When you begin the positive degree, you begin with very few, no other. For example, if I say Sarojini Naidu is the greatest woman of India. So greatest is the superlative degree. Now when I said when you have to start the positive degree, you have to start with very few and no other. And you have to have this as. So you had the word greatest. So it will become great. So very few women in India are as great as Sarojini Naidu. And comparative, Sarojini Naidu is greater than many other women in India. So that way you have to do the degree of comparison. Change the voice. Now there is active voice and passive voice. Ben made several mistakes. Several mistakes were made by Ben. Now sometimes get simple sentence like this. Bring the food. Then you start or begin with let. Let the food be brought. Hang him. Let him be hanged. I ate an ice cream. And ice cream is eaten by me. So that is change the voice. Then comes clauses. Now again for clause, you need an entire one full explanation. So I'll do this also. But meanwhile, just understand that your clauses is divided into first two main parts. Main clause and subordinate clause. Now subordinate clause is of three types. Noun clause, adjective clause and adverb clause. Now first when you start with the main clause. If I say we want to do what we can. So we want to do is the main clause, and wherever you find like any connective like that, which, where, who, that will become the subordinate clause. So what we can is the subordinate clause. Now if we find the answer with what, it is noun clause. If we find that which, who, and with not an answer with what, then it is adjective. And these words when, where, how, because, although, it is adverb clause. Okay, so try and do this clause. I'll do one separate video for clauses also. Then comes last modal auxiliary. Now in modal auxiliary, you have to pick up the modal auxiliary and state its function. So your modal auxiliary is can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must, ought and need. These are the modal auxiliary. So you pick up the modal auxiliary and you have to say the expression or the function. May, might is permission, might is possibility, must is obligation. So same way learn the entire table, you will be able to get your 2 marks. For example, may I come in? So may, you have to write, is the modal auxiliary and the function is permission. So you get your 2 marks. There's one more topic, that is use the same word as noun and verb. For example, stand. So we must take a firm stand against corruption. So that is a noun. Stand in a straight line. So that's a verb. So you have to write verb here. I forgot to write. So write noun. Now, then comes collocations. Collocations can come in the comprehensions. Like for example, it's a describing word. Dash dog. It can be a stray dog, naughty dog. Sentence, whole sentence, new sentence. Man. greedy man, old man, opportunity, golden opportunity, or any describing word is called collocations. Hope you have understood this. If yes, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you and God bless you all.